It's like, how do you write legislation and be able to like get it perfect? Because it's so hard because any word and being the right wrong spot on any statute could
Yeah.
rearrange things. It's such a hard thing to do, especially nowadays where they write like 1,700 page bills all of a sudden. It's so easy for the wording to go bad. But I mean, that creates our job and everything like that situation. But just
I
interesting how this kind of stuff could be debated.
I agree. I mean, but like if you're I think that judges kind of used to be more sympathetic to that, but we are in a text-based, statutory, constitutional text-based world of the Supreme Court now. I think it was Justice Kagan said we're now all textualists. Like this is the world that the conservative and somewhat reactionary conservatives on the Supreme Court wanted. This is and as Justice Gorsuch has now held two or three times, it benefits non-citizens too.
Yeah.
They're treating the text of the statutes and sometimes the Constitution like the word of God. So we, for better or for worse, we're in this textual world. And so while I'm certainly sympathetic that a 1,700-page bill statute is impossible not to have mistakes, that's the world that the Supreme Court has said we need to live in, and Congress has known that for quite some time. I mean, these text-based, but the withholding, when withholding was passed, asylum existed, I believe, and they did not use the exact same language that was already there for asylum. So, like, that's on Congress.
Yeah.
Same thing we saw with 212H many years ago. It eventually was going throughout the circuits, and eventually the BIA came around in a matter of, I can't remember the name, but essentially you remain eligible for a 212H waiver even if you've been convicted of an aggravated felony, so long as your entry into the US wasn't as an LPR. So even though that makes no sense, but that's how the statute is written. You have to have entered as an LPR and then been convicted of an aggravated felony for you to be barred from a 212H waiver. If you adjusted in the US, you're pretty much eligible for a 212H, even with the ag fel, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
But most of the circuit said, look, that's what the statute says. And finally the BIA was forced to reverse itself and say, yes, that's what the statute says, fine. I don't know what world we want to live in. I'm just saying if whatever world it is, we got to all be playing by the same rules. And
Yeah.
so this is the world
Consistency
we're living
has some
in.
value in this kind of things.